Now this creative thinking, listen that a creation originates as an expression of the soul of a creative person. A creator needs an object to create a creation. You need an object. Object means අපි සිංහලෙන් කියනවා මේ වස්තු විෂය කියලා. ඔය සිංහල සාහිත්‍යයට ඉගෙන ගන්නදී. He gets this object through a variety of life experience. There are three main ways a creator can gain experience. Number one, from his own personal experience. Number two, other people's experience. Number three, experience from media and other. The creator who has obtained the experience through any of these means makes it his or her own experience by directing it or her creative thinking and imagination. Imagination is the power a creator has to create concepts and mental visuals for his creation. Imagination means mental visuals. Before writing a novel, before writing a cinema script, before writing an advertisement, all these things belong to creative writing, creative communication. Before writing that, they have to create mental visuals. You have to think this story in your mind, the plot in your mind. That is called imagination. Creative thinking includes the thinking ability to generate new ideas by combining or rearranging existing ideas. Creative thinking includes the flexibility to accept changes and ideas. According to modern definitions, creativity is cultivated based on the ability of thinking critically and analytically. You can develop your creative thinking by thinking critically and by thinking analytically. In his 1926 book, The Art of Thought, British sociologist Graham Wallas wrote a book. Its name is The Art of Thought. He wrote that in 1926, shows 4 stages to the process of creative thinking. Number one, preparation. Now you can see that. Preparation, the proposition is consciously and systematically reviewed. Propositions means the plan. Propositions means the suggested plan. Write down that. Proposition means suggested plan. Reviewing this suggested plan, reviewing this proposition is consciously and systematic. That is called preparation. Number two, incubation. By not thinking about the proposition consciously, it incubates. First of all, you create a plan. Okay, I'm going to write a novel like this, create a cinema script, question and answers way, right? Q&A way. You can pass any subject, you can get a good result in any subject if you do it in a Q&A way. Now we are discussing creative thinking. Creative thinking includes the thinking ability to generate new ideas by combining or rearranging existing ideas. There are a lot of ideas in the world. If you take a novel, if you take a film, if you take a teledrama, if you take an advertisement, you see the same ideas but in different ways, right? Same concept but in different ways. Creative thinking includes the flexibility to accept changes and ideas. If you want to develop your creative thinking, your mind should be flexible. That means you should change your ideas according to the situation. That is flexibility. And you must be able to accept changes. If you want to be a creative writer, you must accept changes. According to modern definitions, creativity is cultivated based on the ability of thinking critically and analytically. If you can think critically, if you can think analytically, you can develop your creative thinking. You must think critically and analyze things. You should be able to analyze things. You should be able to criticize things. This is good, this is bad. That is called criticize. In his 1926 book, The Art of Thought, there was a sociologist in Britain. His name was Graham Wallas. He wrote a book in 1926. That book's name is The Art of Thought. There he describes 4 stages to the process of creative thinking. Number one, preparation. You must prepare an idea. okay, I'm going to write a novel about Second World War. You can prepare an idea, right? I'm going to make a film about Mahatma Gandhi, right? You are preparing an idea. First of all, you are preparing an idea. He will say another question. So I will send that note to Kalam because I have written this note. Incubation. That means, now this is a very complex idea. I will try to explain it in a simple way. Incubation means after 1 week or 2 weeks, you stop thinking about your idea. Then that idea will be grown automatically in your mind, right? After planting a seed, you let that seed be there. Every day you don't go and check whether seed has planted, right? Every day you don't take it out from the pot or from the ground. You let that seed be there. So that is called incubation. You know number 3, illumination. Illumination, you know what illumination means? Lighting up something. Illuminating means lighting up something. This creative idea must be illuminated in your mind. Preparation, prepare something. Incubation, let that be there, right? If you know about cooking,
I don't know cooking, but
yeah, if you have watched this, I also don't know, but I have watched some cooking programs. They say when they are preparing chicken, chili powder and all, and keep it aside for about 2-3 minutes.
Seasoning.
Seasoning, that is called seasoning. Same idea. We are discussing the same idea here. Incubation is also like seasoning. Preparation, number 1, preparation. Number 2, incubation. Prepare the chicken, then let it be seasoned, right? Incubation is something like that. Then illumination. It's like lighting, right? Illumination means light. The instant impulse. Instant means very quickly. Impulse associated with the creative idea creates the illumination which is needed for the creation. That means you are in a very dark room. You can't find where to go. Then somebody lights a lighter at once. That light comes out at once. Then you know which way to go. Like that, when you are creating something, that idea is illuminated in your mind. You don't do it purposely. First of all, you prepare the idea, you prepare something. I want to write a book about Second World War. I want to write a book about love or something like that. Then you let that thing season. You let it grow inside your mind. You don't do it purposely. That is called incubation. Then at once, an idea is illuminated in your mind. Number 4, verification. The validity of the new idea is checked and included into the specific model of creativity. Last thing is verification. Now can you remember these 4 words? Kalam? Number 1, preparation. What is number 2?
incubation.
Majid, number 3.
Illumination.
Number 4. Shamil? Verification.
Sensation, no?
Verification. Shamil, we are discussing chapter 7. I have sent this 7 chapters. Chapter 7, page 8. Okay. Incubation, illumination, and verification. I hope that
at class.
Yeah, we wrote that. We wrote the theory. Now we are discussing revision, the most essential parts. Understood? Abdul Rahman?
Okay.
Okay,
sir.
Number 3, creator. These things don't go to your mind at once.
Yes, I can listen.
These things don't go to your mind at once because that's the nature, that's the human nature. You can't remember something at once. So you have to discuss these things over and over again. That is called planting. I am trying to planting these notes, theory notes, then planting these revision notes in your mind. these 2020 people, 2020, you have to do it in 2020 and 2021. You have 1 year. Plant this idea in your mind by speaking the same paragraphs again and again. You will get your first term test probably in December, chapter 8. Okay, next we are going to discuss about the creator. The creator of a creation can be described as a creator. The creator of a creation can be described as the creator. Creator is the person who has made or invented a particular thing. Oxford Dictionary says, creator is the person who has made or invented a particular thing. Becoming a creator is not a result of short-term training. You can't become a good novel writer, a good film script writer, a good advertisement writer within a short period of time. You have to remember these things. You have to do a lot of exercises again and again to be a good creator. Now Abdul Rahman Join says, creator is the person who has made or invented a particular thing. Person who has invented a particular thing is called creator by Oxford Dictionary. Becoming a creator is not a result of short-term training. Creativity is not a talent that comes down spontaneously. Spontaneously means automatically. Creativity doesn't come to you automatically. Anything doesn't come to you automatically. Any talent. You have to develop that. It must be developed through long-term study of philosophies. Philosophy means logic and all. Social sciences, mass media, political science. These things belong to social sciences. And humanities, it must be developed through comprehensive experiences of the society. Arts, politics and culture. You must have comprehensive experience. Just an experience isn't enough. Right? Now when you join a government job, some government jobs need NVQ courses. NVQ, you can join this ICT field or hotel management field. Anything, in cooking, anything you can join. You can do some NVQ courses after doing your A levels. So they ask you to complete several levels. NVQ level 1, NVQ level 2, level 3. To complete this, you have to spend several hours in that specific job training, right? So that then only that experience comes to you. If you just stay in a theory class, just staying in a theory class isn't enough. Experience must be comprehensive. If you want to be a good creator, you must have comprehensive experience of the society, arts, politics and culture. Every person is born with some power of creativity. You, me and each and everyone are born with some power of creativity. If it is not properly developed by nourishing it, then it can be lost in time. We lose our creativity. Some of us become just accountants, good salary, accountant, or software engineers, or architects, or lawyers. But those people lose their creativity. So I don't have a time to develop my creativity. So what this note tells is, don't let that happen. Each and every one of us have some creativity. We must properly develop. Number 4, creative writing. Maybe in A-level exam they will ask you, explain creative writing. Now I am explaining that. Creative writing is a document written in creative style by a writer in any style. Any style. It could be a story, a novel, a short story, a poem, or some other kind of writing, right? Cinema script writing, that is also creative writing. Advertisement script writing, that is also creative writing. Radio drama script writing, that is also creative writing. Creative writing is a document written using a fresh language to attract the reader. If you are doing a creative writing, you must have a fresh language, a new language style created by you. The purpose of creative writing is to inspire the reader to think, feel and taste a creation. Why do they write a novel? They want to inspire you to be a good reader who thinks and who tastes who can taste a creation. A creative script can be a novel, a short story, a song, a biography, right? This Muralidharan's film they were going to create 800. That is called a biopic. Biopic. Write down if you want a real story of a person. So they didn't let the director to produce that. The Tamil Nadu people. However, that he may have written a script about Muralidharan. So that is a creative script. A short story, a biography. You can write a biography about yourself. If you write about yourself, that is called autobiography. If you write about someone else's life, that is just biography. A cinema script, a literary criticism. If you do literature, you write a literary criticism about a novel. You can write a literary criticism about a film script, a radio drama script, a creative column. If you check a newspaper, there are creative columns. Columns means, you know what the column means, right? This is the newspaper. Half of this or some part of this can be a column of a newspaper. So they write that column creatively. People like Dayasena Gunasinghe, Sunanda Mahendra, Vimal Disanayaka, those people have written columns in news. A script of an advertisement, an article of a newspaper, all these things belong to creative writing. The language used for creative writing is interesting and is full of subtle meaning. That language awakens the imagination. Subtle meanings means the hidden meaning, right? That language awakens your imagination. That language creates sensations such as laughter, admiration, sadness, etc. Happy enjoyment is a sensation. Sad feeling is a sensation. So if you read a good creative writing, you can develop your sensation. Create sensations such as laughter, admiration, sadness, etc. In addition to the surface meaning, there's a surface meaning. There is a deep and subtext in a great creative writing. There are some songs in සමහර සින්දු තියෙනවා අමුෙම්ම කියනවා. ඔබට මං හරි ආදරෙයි එහෙම කියනවා. සමහර සින්දු වල තියෙනවා මේක වෙනම describe කරලා. They tell something the person can't understand the real meaning at once. The top level meaning or the surface meaning is something, but the subtext or the hidden meaning is another thing. There is a deep subtext in a great creative writing. That hidden meaning nourishes the inner peace and life consciousness of the reader. If you read good novels, if you watch a good film, that nourishes your inner peace, right? And develops your life consciousness, develops your idea about the life, develops a positive idea about your life. Okay, that question is over. Next question. We have more 5 minutes. We will start the question. Name 5 things which belongs to the image of a newspaper. Write down this question if you can. Everyone write down this question. Things which belongs to the imagery of a newspaper. Okay, write the answers. Photographs, drawings, graphic designs, various decorative methods, color choices, and page layout.
Photograph,
Yeah. Drawings, graphic designs,
designing,
various decorative methods. Next one, various decorative methods. Next one, color choices. Next one, page layout. Next question. Write 8 facts about the cinema. I will discuss the answers. A particular language and grammar have been developed for cinema medium. The cinema grammar is something else. Cinema grammar is something else, not the grammar we learn in language. Cinema has a particular grammar. Then cinema has a particular language. Categories of films are action films, you know these things, adventure films, animated films, biopics, අර මං කිව්වේ මුරලිදරන්ගේ ස්ටෝරි එක, biopic, cartoons, comedy films, documentaries. Documentary means to discuss an event or something. Horror films, romance films, musical films. There are a lot of films, science fiction films, aliens and all, science fiction films, thriller films, and war films. The aesthetic and artistic feasibility. Feasibility means features. In film media is known as film aesthetics, right? There's a subject called film aesthetics. The aesthetic and artistic flexibility features in film media is known as film aesthetics, right? Number 4. Creative approaches of cinema are cinematic, kinesthetic, sonic, temporal, narrative, dramatic, mise-en-scene. There are creative approaches in cinema, right? You have to study by heart. In the creative writing of the script of cinema media, motif, metaphor, and symbols are used. Creativity of a film depends on acting, background design, costumes, makeup, camera work, editing, sound, and music combination. The audience of the film is limited. A lot of people have television, but a minority of the people go and watch cinema. Cinema is a chemical medium.